I know better. You got me going, you got me, I know better. You got me going, my heart is racing, I'm losing control, and I know better. I know better. Sick of the reasons, call you a stranger, but I'm out to turn it around. Oh, call me.
I never really had a point where I just decided to be interested in music. It was just always a passion of mine. It was always there since I was very, very, very young. My mom used to sing to me when I was like a little girl, so I think it kind of started there, and it just really grew. Okay, so you know when like all little girls are like 5, maybe 6, they all want to be singers?
Yes.
I just never changed my mind.
Okay.
That was kind of how that happened. Like everyone changed their mind and wanted to do something else, and I never did. It was just, I just knew instinctively that this is what I wanted to do. Music is done differently than it used to be. So it's very holistic for us. Like we don't really have a set schedule of like every 3 months I'm putting out a record. It's really been, I've been exploring with sounds and different styles. And once we find something that it just feels good. I guess there's no really other way to say it, but it just feels right and it just feels good. And in that moment we just know. That's how I've been putting out music, but and thankfully we live in a day and age where we can, because you can just upload stuff, so it's different. You don't really have to have 1,000 different people agreeing with you, so that's kind of really how we've been doing stuff so far. The reason I make music, the reason I got into music so much so is because of what music does to me, and it makes me feel a little bit less alone. So when I'm performing and I see someone really relate to whatever I'm singing, it could be like a dead crowd, but if one person is really feeling it, I feel like I've done my job. And so I love recording. Being in the studio is an incredible experience, but there is nothing like performing to someone that gets it.
Well, and then you were talking about like you're still starting to write and everything else, and you write from personal experiences. Have you ever been in a situation where you weaponized a song and just be like, you know what, I'm about to write a song about you, and you, in this whole situation?
I have actually, but I don't think that's ever gonna see the light of day, because it was for me. It was more like
naming names.
maybe. But I think that I'm at a very baby stage in my career. I'm also at a very baby stage in my life. So I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. But the good thing is that I have the ability to share that with a lot of people. Like the thing about social media and new streaming platforms is that you can go through stuff collectively. And a lot of times I just don't know how ready I am to really share, like how far do I want to share. So a couple of these songs, they're for me. They're not for anyone else yet. And maybe that's just because I haven't, I guess, grown to that point, but I might get there sometime. I'm still like, the line is such a drawn in the sand on like how much do you share, how much do you not share, especially with like Instagram and Snapchat and everything along those lines. It's really, how much do you want to put out there? And so a couple of these songs, they're private for now. I mean, I'm still very much learning the writing process, and the best that I've done so far has been co-writing. I've been writing with other people, and most of the time, especially with Corey, it'll start off kind of like therapy session. And I'll come in, I think that like one of the songs that we co-wrote, I came in to record a different song, and I was just so disorganized mentally, and my energy was just all around the place, and I had this thing, I was feeling so claustrophobic, and I started talking to him, and then 3 seconds after that, he started playing some chords, and then before I knew it, we had a chorus to a completely different song. So it really depends, but it usually stems out from like a need to, I sometimes need to talk, and I don't know how to use my words for it. Hi, my name is Pieri, and you've just been buzzed.